For the first time since its inception, members of the St. Louis Detention Facility Oversight Board met with detainees at the City Justice Center. And tonight, members of that committee are calling out City Hall. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. This was the second time members of the committee have been allowed inside the jail. 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki spoke with members of the board moments after they left the facility. He joins us live outside the City Justice Center. Holden.
Well, Mike, Kelly, there are currently just under 700 detainees inside the facility that you see behind me, and members of the board actually wanted some insight on what the city could do to better serve them. However, they may have walked away with more questions than answers.
It's a day that Daryl Gray says he and members of the Detention Facility Oversight Board have been working towards for over 2 years.
Our board had finally got an opportunity to meet face-to-face with the detainees.
However, moments after their tour ended, Gray admitted it didn't exactly go as planned when they requested meetings with leaders of the jail's 5 wings.
Today we were able to meet only with one. We didn't get an explanation as to why only one, but our request was for 5.
The detainees shared concerns about food, medical access, and cleanliness of each unit inside the jail, but members of the committee say the complaint system needs to be fixed first.
And we came to realize that we've got to do a better job in explaining to lawyers how their clients can make complaints.
The people who the program is supposed to benefit don't know about it.
Of larger concern to members of the Oversight Committee was the presence of 2 city attorneys at the meeting.
What is occurring within this jail that makes it necessary to have 2 city lawyers in a meeting to talk to one inmate?
We didn't ask for an attorney to be there. I doubt seriously if they were there to represent us.
This administration seems to be trying to hide more than it's trying to expose as far as transparency.
That's why Alderman Rasheen Aldridge says he's pushing for legislation, giving the committee more power.
We want transparency, as Reverend Gray said. We want to work with the commissioner, but sometimes we have to put things in ordinance to make it very clear. Only way that we're going to get transparency and oversight is through legislation.
If you ask me, do I think that the city wants oversight? No. No. Just a simple no.
A spokesperson for Mayor Tishara Jones sent me a statement stating that she remains committed to both transparency and oversight at the City Justice Center, adding that members of the board will now have more access now that they have received the proper training. Reporting live downtown, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.